SVD signs nuclear weapons ban. The Divine Word Missionaries Australia province recently joined the anti-nuclear fight by signing with ICANW, the International Campaign to Abolish Nuclear Weapons. The bold move came as the United Nations Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons reached the 50-state requirement for entry into force, following ratifications by Jamaica and Nauru, and one day later by Honduras. The treaty will enter into force 90 days after the October 24th signing, cementing a categorical ban on nuclear weapons 75 years after their first use. Prior to the treaty's adoption, nuclear weapons were the only weapons of mass destruction not banned under international law, despite their catastrophic humanitarian consequences. Australian Provincial Father Israeli Ras, SVD, says it was important for the SVD to take a stand, along with other faith organizations, against the use of nuclear weapons. We don't have to think too hard to understand the seriousness of nuclear war if it ever takes place, he said. We need to be learning from the past, from Hiroshima and Nagasaki, where nuclear bombs were dropped at the end of World War II, and resolving to do better in the future, he added. ICAN's executive director, Beatrice Finn, welcomed the historic moment of treaty ratification, and Catholic Religious Australia and more than 50 other faith groups, including religious congregations, signed an open letter in solidarity with ICAN, urging the government to act. Australia is yet to sign the treaty. Launching the Vivat Deus website. On December 8th, the founding date for both the Missionary Sisters Servants of the Holy Spirit in 1889 and the Sisters Servants of the Holy Spirit of Perpetual Adoration in 1896, a new website, vivatdeus.org, was launched by the three Arnaldus family branches, the SVD included. In English and Spanish, the site shares the wisdom of St. Arnold Jansen and the founding generation of all three orders, and serves as a platform for sharing their Trinitarian spirituality, charism, history, ongoing spiritual formation, and latest news. It also provides a means for members and mission partners to show how this spirituality and charism is currently experienced and promoted. Our common heritage gives meaning to our lives and impels us to live our missionary vocation with vigor and commitment. We desire that others benefit from this gift, especially our mission partners, bringing about transformation and renewal, said the Superiors General with one voice. We invite you to explore the vivatdeus.org website and encourage you to inform others who could benefit from it. A subscription form at the site invites you to receive periodic updates and additional materials. SSPS and the SSPS AP celebrate 131 years. On December 8, Feast of the Immaculate Conception, the Arnaldus family sisters, Holy Spirit Missionary Sisters and Sisters of Perpetual Adoration, celebrated their 131st anniversary of founding. Founder Arnold Jansen understood the significance of that feast and chose it to officially establish the two communities of sisters. Sister Mary John, SSPS from Rome, writes, "Two events mark this day, one for the Universal Church and another for the congregation. On the eve of the Immaculate Conception, Saturday, December 7th, 1889, just as dusk was approaching, 6 maids, including Helena Stollenberg and Hendrina Stenmans, made their way to the altar in a non-ceremonious procession led by Father Arnold. They entered 2 by 2 into the vacant Capuchin convent just across the road past the mission house in style and sang the Te Deum. The next day, December 8, marked the beginning of the Holy Spirit Sisters, and Father Arnold placed the nascent congregation under the maternal protection of the Immaculate Virgin. Now, 131 years later, the tiny seed has sprouted and spread its branches all over the world, being blessed, guided, and accompanied and made fruitful by God. Congratulations, sisters, and may you continue to respond to your missionary call following the Blessed Mother's example. I am the handmaid of the Lord. Let your will be done in my life. Vietnam, one in mission, one in love. In October 2020, central Vietnam was affected by many big storms that caused serious damage to human life and property, particularly in the provinces of Tua Tien Huay, Ha Tien, Quang Binh, Quang Tri, and Quang Noi. Responding to the needs of their brothers and sisters in the flooded areas, the SSPS in Vietnam collaborated in the Help for Flood Victims project initiated by the Buddhist neighbor of their pre-novitiate community. And Miss Nguyen Thuyen. Miss Thuyen contacted people to donate goods and clothes from her hometown in the western province of Vietnam. Hundreds of sacks of clothes, rice, and boxes of instant noodles were transported from the western province to Saigon. With the help of local volunteers, Catholic and Buddhist alike, as well as some other orders, more than 300 sacks of clothes, tons of rice, and other goods were quickly delivered to the flood victims in central Vietnam. We are very grateful and happy to work with the sisters from many other congregations, our neighbors, and many volunteers from many different places and religions. We were of different cultures, religions, and nationalities, but we became lovingly united in the common mission and in our oneness and loving efforts. We felt the presence of God, said the SSPS sister. Our prayer is, may all the flood victims overcome their difficulties, recover soon from the disaster that had caused them suffering, and enjoy a stable life again. We want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. May you be blessed abundantly now and in the coming year. We hope and pray that 2021 will be different and much better for all of us. If you have a comment or question, please email us at missionminutenews@wordnet.tv. You can also post your comments below each video on YouTube. We promise to respond. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Share with others about the channel and the variety of programs you enjoy here. That's all for this edition of Mission Minute News. Until we meet again, stay safe, and may Jesus' love for you make you smile.